Hello and welcome to the first Seismic Cinema podcast in a couple of weeks. So get down on one knee, grab some rose petals, and prepare to get really soppy with us for the next half an hour.
A bit soppy.
Yes.
No, it's comedies as well, rom-com, so you can laugh a bit as well.
We did comedies the other week though.
Oh, I thought this was rom-coms. Is this not rom-coms?
It is rom-coms, yeah.
Right, that's fine then. I thought you just
We did,
when you said that, I was like, oh, it's just romance movies.
we did pure comedies a couple of weeks ago. So
So, are you going to explain who you're with?
Yes, so this is a special celebration podcast. It's one of our ranking ones, but we're going to rank our top 5 favorite rom-com movies in celebration of my engagement to Aileen, who is here but off camera because she's shy. She is going to say hello though.
Hi.
There you go. And she does exist. I've got picture proof.
Not Photoshop.
Yes. So we thought this was actually Paul's idea. He said, "Oh, Aileen, you almost ended up in camera there."
I did.
You.
My head did.
Yes. So there's her arm. We can see that she exists. So this is actually Paul's idea. After I got proposed after I got engaged in Paris a couple of weeks ago. Paul thought it'd be nice to do this. I discovered upon doing my list that there isn't actually that many rom-coms that I can remember seeing. I thought I'd seen a lot more than I have. Paul, I think you're a bit similar doing your list.
Yeah, my list is heavy in the comedy, and there's a bit of romance sprinkled in there somewhere just to get me on the list.
I wouldn't expect anything less. So we're just going to do a top 5 because our top 10 podcasts tend to go on for over an hour, and that will take up far too much of everyone's time. So we're going to go from 5 to 1. This is Aileen's first podcast. She snuck into the camera again. She said she didn't want to be in it. She just keeps drifting into it. So I'll just keep her elbow in shot. So Paul, I vote that you go first with your number 5.
Okay, thanks, man. So, my number 5, I went for a film called Employee of the Month. Don't know if you've seen that or not.
Is that Jessica Simpson?
Jessica Simpson, yes.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times, yeah.
So, I picked this because, I don't know, I just, this came out when I was working at a supermarket.
Right.
And it kind of resonated with me. Like, new girl comes to the supermarket, and then, like, all the guys are just like...
No, not you, I heard.
I had a couple of girlfriends from the supermarket. But yeah, it was actually really funny, and you could, like, cause I worked in the supermarket, like the kind of in jokes they had, and people bunking off and like pallets and stuff like that. It's kind of the stuff that we used to do. Just like find a spot in the warehouse and just chill out in Sky, basically.
That's shocking.
So, but it was actually a pretty good movie as well. Jessica Simpson was actually pretty decent in it. Can't remember the guy's name. He's in like Zathura, and he's just like the usual kind of stereotypical annoying bad guy that is trying to throw a spanner in the works. But yeah, I went for number 5, Employee of the Month.
Have you seen that, Aileen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've actually seen it a couple of times. Can I just point out to anyone watching this on a video that the lighting in Aileen's house is weird, so it makes me look like a ghost. I actually do have a wee bit of a tan from holiday, but this does make me look like a ghost. So, number 5 is one that Aileen likes, obviously, because I wasn't going to put any in the top 5 that she didn't like because it was a joint ranking, but it's also one of my favorite comedy movies, and I actually mentioned it in my comedy ranking. Paul, can you any ideas what it might be? It was in the comedy ranking. Well, I'll let Aileen say what number 5 is. She's taking the notebook. She's trying to see. She can't read my writing.
Shock.
Right, I'll read the names of them, and you can explain why we've chosen them. Number 5 was Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yes, very nice.
which was obviously on. Well, you won't remember it obviously because you don't remember things, but it was on the comedy ranking. So, Aileen, why was that something that was in the top 5? Was that what? Why? Right, Aileen's saying not to ask her. So I'll field this one because another 3 of the films I've not actually seen. So I'll give her a bit of time to. What? Oh, she's having a meltdown here. Right. So
Oh, she shat it. I mean,
what?
she's um, she, aye,
I obviously spoke about Forgetting Sarah Marshall recently. Just obviously really funny. Russell Brand's really good. Jason Segel, Mila Kunis, and your thing about Jason Segel would never get Mila Kunis in real life.
I stand by that.
It's great songs. Like obviously, again, I mentioned in the comedy ranking the Dracula musical.
Yeah, I love that. Did you ever look it up again? No.
No, like I do actually want to watch that quite soon because I do really like that film. And obviously, Paul Rudd's got a good wee cameo in Jonah Hill, so it's got a really good cast. And it's one of those films I think a lot of people forget about it, but then when you mention it, like I think when I mentioned it, Blair was like, "Oh, I forgot that one." So that was our number 5, Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I like it. I like it lots. Is that the one with Paul Rudd in it as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Like it.
So
So,
number 4.
uh, my number 4.
Did Scarlett help you with this list?
No, she didn't actually.
No.
She actually looked at it and said it was terrible, and then looked at me in disgust.
Standard.
Yeah. So, my number 4 is Friends with Benefits.
Oh, that was on my individual list, but then I don't think Aileen's seen it. Yeah, okay.
No, actually not.
Have you? Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis?
I don't think so.
She doesn't think so.
Aileen should watch it. You get to see Justin Timberlake's backside.
So yeah, Paul, why did you choose that one then? And I do totally agree.
I chose it for Justin Timberlake's backside.
Right, okay, moving on.
No, it's just a really funny movie. Mila Kunis, as always, amazing. And it's just got like it starts off like they don't really like kind of hate each other and resent each other, but it goes through them kind of bonding. Hello, Aileen.
Hello.
And then at the end, are you frozen?
I
Colin,
don't
your
have
hands just
in the signal here.
sorry. At the end, when they did the flash mob in the Grand Central Station,
Yeah.
I thought that's amazing. Closing time, isn't it? Closing time.
What a favourite of mine.
Yeah, and I always tell Scarlett, it's like, see if you're ever going to get proposed to, I'll get a flash mob, do that kind of stuff, and she's like, no, you won't, no, you won't. So
So you
if you ever
go
see a flash mob, if you ever see a flash mob forming, you know why.
Okay. Well, you've got a long way to go to top my proposal, so that'd be a good effort.
Yes, I know. Set the standard high, son. Set the standard high.
And if anyone's curious to know how I propose, then hit us up in the comments. We're not going to give that. We're not going to give that away for free.
Aileen asked him.
No, she didn't. Right, number 4, Aileen, you want to share? How to. She can't read my writing. Lose.
Yeah.
What is it?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. She's obviously failed on that because we've been together almost 2 years. So.
So why did you pick that?
I don't think I've seen it.
Well, I remember watching it when I was younger and I liked it, but I can't really remember that much about it. But I remember I really liked it.
That sounds
Who's
like a
in it,
Paul.
you know?
That sounds like a Paul review.
Who's in that one? Is that the one with Josh Hartnett and stuff? No.
No, I don't think he's in it.
I'll look it up.
There's a blonde lady in it.
Aileen's
Yes,
definitely Aileen's definitely done her research here.
No, I just remembered that I liked
Kate
it.
Hudson,
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey, Catherine Hahn, aka Agatha,
Oh yeah,
Adam Goldberg. Yeah, that's some of the main peeps.
It's funny.
Matthew McConaughey. All right,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
Yeah, he was in that one of our other rankings reviews, The Gentleman.
So he was. Yeah, that's right. It's probably the only thing we've reviewed for him in it, isn't it?
That's because we haven't done The Wolf of Wall Street yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's in that as well. Anyway,
So that was our number 4. It's one of those films. I feel like they all can merge into one. Like I might have seen it, but I can't really remember, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
What was your 3 then?
My 3 was what we all could easily have been, is 40-Year-Old Virgin. I picked this because I think it was like the early days when Steve Carell was just kind of breaking out, and I love Steve Carell from like The Office, USA, and all the different things he does. Maybe not Space Force the last couple of years, but everything else he usually does is like gold. And this one was no different. It's just so funny. He just gets tortured so much because he's so naive. He doesn't know anything. It's actually got like a really good comedy cast. You see pop up in all different comedy movies. And then, you know, he gets the girl at the end. So it's a happy ending.
That's where the romantic bit comes in then.
That's romantic, but yeah. It's all a bit sordid till then.
I've not seen it in years. I've definitely seen it though.
The bit I remember most is the chest waxing.
I remember that actually. I know you mention it. I can't keep up with it in here. 1 minute she's in, and then she's out. I think she went away because I told her to look at the camera. She's going to be on screen.
She just hit her screen name to Hokey Cokey.
Right, so that was your number 3. Our number 3 is the other one that I've seen, so I could mention this one. Number 3 was Knocked Up.
I think I've seen that actually.
You not seen it?
I don't think so.
So it's good. Quite a simple concept. Obviously, somebody knocks up a girl, and then that's all I can really remember. I know Jonah Hill is in it, isn't it? And thingy from Suits, Katherine Heigl.
Okay.
She was in Suits in the latter seasons.
Is it not Seth Rogen? Is it Jonah Hill?
Is it Seth Rogen? No, it's Seth Rogen, isn't it?
I was going to say, because surely Jonah Hill was quite young back then.
We should really do our research, shouldn't we?
Yeah. We're showing our professionalism in this one.
Don't worry, I'll get back to doing my stats and stuff ahead of the Us and Nope. Get back to professionalism. Yeah, it's Seth Rogen, Katherine Heigl, Leslie Mann's in it, Paul Rudd's in it, Jason Segel's in it, Jonah Hill. No, Jonah Hill's in it as well, but he's not the main guy.
Okay.
It's actually it's in like the same universe as that This Is 40, isn't it?
No, I don't know.
Paul Rudd's the lead in. Pretty sure it is. Because
Okay.
Leslie Mann's in that as well. Because it's Forgetting Sarah Marshall and Getting to the Greek. Are they not related films as well?
I will. Thingy's the same person. Also,
Snow or something, isn't
it? Albus Snow or something.
Something like that. So yeah, obviously I can't really remember that much about the plot, but it's got a great cast. It's one that when you hear the name of it, you immediately remember. Aileen, why did you rate that one quite highly? What was your reason for that?
It's just really funny. Every time I've watched it, I've really enjoyed it. So that's fine.
Yeah. And Paul, your numero 2. Using my friends there.
I've actually went for one that you've already said. It's Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Nice. I like that film's getting some love.
Yeah, aye. No, it's just kind of like one of these kind of like feel good movies. You can watch it, not think about it. It's just a really good laugh. Even though even though Big Marshall's down and out for a while. Mila Kunis, amazing as always. Saves the day.
That's the second time Mila Kunis has been in your top 5.
Ty. You know what? Top 10 actresses, she should be the top.
Oh, we didn't even include her, did we?
I don't think we did, no. I didn't.
That's an
Should have.
omission.
Should have.
I love how we always manage to drop so many of our previous ones in a video.
Yeah, not gonna lie. See, when I was growing up, I used to have the biggest crush on Mila Kunis.
Let's hope Scarlett doesn't watch this one then.
Oh, sorry, she knows that. Well, I think she does. Anyway, by the by, number 2, Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Very nice. Our number 2 is
Bridget Jones.
let's say. This is like doing a podcast with you.
Yeah, that's meant to say Bridget Jones.
Says Bridget Jones.
Which one? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
1.
The
I've never
original.
seen any of them.
They're so good. You have to watch
I
them.
don't know. I don't know if I've seen them. Again, it's one I might have.
Oh, it's brilliant. You have to watch it.
So what's so good about it?
It's just so funny. She's just like your typical single lady that's like the single ones that are desperate to find somebody. And it's just really
Unlike
funny.
you, because you're so happy.
But she really wants someone, and then she ends up with 2 guys chasing her. And there's just all these funny different things that happen in it.
Very nice. I think I might have seen at least one of them at some point.
I think all I remember is there's something to do with granny pants or something.
Yes.
That's all I can think of. That's all I think I can associate with Bridget Jones is granny pants.
Yeah, it's Bridget Jones pants.
Paul, how much like a ghost style right now?
You're actually looking better than usual.
Right. So you've given your number 2. So this is your number. We should get Aileen on more often. We get through this very quickly, or is it just because we're doing the top 5?
We're doing rom-coms. We know nothing about romance or comedy.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, I can know.
Romance. I don't know romance. If
What's that?
anyone's looking for like the deep, meaningful, emotional stuff, this is not the place to be.
Aileen would disagree.
I guess it's just more like comedies, isn't it? We've just been like, all these movies are really funny. Sometimes there's a bit of romance in them.
I know it's hard. It's quite. There was a film I really wanted to put in, but Aileen hasn't seen it. The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock.
That's on my honorable mentions. It was pretty good.
Yeah, and Groundhog Day, which is apparently a love story, I suppose.
Is it? I suppose, yeah. Well, Mini
Yeah.
Driver.
And Empire Strikes Back.
No.
Back of the Clones. Sorry, digressing. So your number 1? I've sent Aileen to sleep.
I don't know if you've seen this or not. It's quite a new one. It's called The Lost City.
No.
So that's got Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum in it.
I think I remember it being advertised.
Yeah, it's actually like one of these ones where, like, Channing Tatum's a total airhead.
Is it not doing
Sandra-
a noise one?
Pretty much. It's hard to say because I don't really spoil for you because I think like you two would probably really like it.
There you go.
It's like an adventure kind of romance kind of comedy. Daniel Radcliffe's in it.
I do remember seeing it advertised, and I thought it was maybe just one of those ones that had a really famous cast, but might just be like it's more about the cast than the actual film.
Yeah, it's like basically Sandra Bullock gets kidnapped because she writes all these kind of adventure novels, but she can like read like hieroglyphs, which means she could probably read your writing. To be fair,
You're rude.
Daniel Radcliffe kidnaps her, and Channing Tatum's in love with Sandra Bullock, but Channing Tatum is just a cover model for her books, and he acts like a big hero in that, but he like he's just a model. He just doesn't know anything, how to do anything. And he goes to try and save her, and it just goes like to hell, and it's just really funny. There's just so many kind of laugh out loud moments, whilst they kind of bond as well through the whole experience, because she at the start thinks he's just an idiot, and then they kind of get closer.
Oh,
And on cue,
enter the dogs.
Enter the dogs.
At least
Because somebody walking the dogs past the window.
Who's that?
That's not even my dogs. Oh, that's my
Oh,
dogs. Boys,
Yes.
you're ruining this for millions of people. Stop it.
That's a really good point.
Hey.
You really need
Oh,
to
I could have just muted myself, couldn't I? Whilst that was all happening, you could have just talked.
Yeah, I suppose you could have, yeah. Right, so our number one was another Aileen choice, and have I seen this one?
I don't know.
What is it?
10 Things I Hate About You.
Name them.
No.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Is that the one with Josh Hartnett in it?
No.
Damn it.
Who is it you're talking about?
There's one with Josh Hartnett in it, and I can't remember what it is.
This one has Julia Stiles, Heath Ledger.
Oh, Heath Ledger, that's right, that's that one.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That's the kind of main ones. David Krumholtz, who plays Bernard, the head elf in the Santa Claus movies. Fun fact.
Oh, okay. See what I mean.
You know the ones with Tim Allen?
Yeah. So what was this one called again? How to Lose Again 10 Days?
No, that was number 4. This one's called 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I might have seen this one. Can you remind us just very briefly what it's about? It's your number 1.
No, I know, but I'm not really good at explaining things.
That's okay.
You're putting me on the spot.
A high school boy, Cameron, cannot date Bianca until her antisocial older sister, Kat, has a boyfriend. So Cameron pays a mysterious boy, Patrick, to charm Kat. Is that it? So why do you like that one?
Because it's funny.
It's funny.
It's got a good soundtrack.
It's got a good soundtrack.
And I like it.
Oh.
She likes it.
Is there romance?
As a romance.
Yeah.
Do they fall for each other?
They do. The girl ends up falling for the guy, and then she finds out that he was paid to ask her out. You know, like, you know the way these ones go.
Yeah.
And it turns out that, you know, they love each other.
Not technically not a rom-com at all, but just a wee shout out for The Greatest Showman and High School Musical.
Why?
Don't know.
All right. Here's a wee shout out to Jurassic Park and Jaws.
They don't have love stories in them.
The shark loves the sea. So, Aileen, what are 10 things you hate about Colin?
I can't say that on camera. That's not nice.
You can give a couple. Don't.
Number 10, his
I don't
handwriting.
hate it.
My handwriting, yeah.
No, I don't hate
Number-
your handwriting. You just can't read it.
Number 9, his personal hygiene.
Right, so
Feels a bit smelly.
thank you. This was quite a big deal in a lot of ways because Aileen absolutely hates that I need to rank things. I constantly ask her to rank things. I constantly say to her, and I never thought I would get her on a podcast. So the fact she's on a ranking podcast is a double achievement. And she even in the end revealed her face.
This is more of a miracle than her saying yes to you.
Well, she couldn't really say no after after the romantic proposal, which our viewers can hear about if they comment and ask.
Nothing like selling out your love story, yeah.
Gotta do it. So, Paul, have you got your 5 quick fire questions to ask Aileen?
Was I meant to ask 5 quick fire questions?
No, I'm only winding her up. And you.
Alright.
Actually wound you both up at the same time there. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Paul, you mentioned you wanted to give a few shout outs to some of our fellow podcasting friends in this one.
Oh yeah, because we've been doing this kind of lovey-dovey episode and used to are all lovey-dovey and there's just so much love everywhere. I thought we'd just kind of spread the love about because the last couple of weeks as well, some other podcasts have been giving us wee shout outs and that, and it's been quite nice. So I thought we'd kind of return the favour. So in no particular order, we've got the Geeky Dad podcast. He always seems to catch our episodes on good pods. Always leaves good wee reviews. And he's actually comes across a really nice guy. So he's a good one at the Geeky Dad podcast.
Also, Geeky Dad podcast.
Yeah,
Sorry,
he's
Paul.
actually got a couple. He's got the Geeky Dad podcast, and he's got the Geeky Dad podcast After Dark, and he's got that sometimes has him and his wife on it, which
Right.
could be you and Aileen, you know.
Well, this
Very
I've always
shortly.
said so it'd be good to like review TV shows and stuff together. This could be the first step.
I know. Take inspiration.
I was just going to say the Geeky Dad podcast. If you're listening, we're going to do a Rogue One retrospective review and a preview of Andor shortly, and it would be great if you could join us for that.
And anybody in the comments like, nah. Oh, and also he has his kids on the podcast, the Multiverse Kids. So you know,
I don't think the internet's ready for them.
steal his thunder. We've got Ryan from Thoughts About Star Wars. He's jumped on ours a couple of times. We just guested on his. He always shares our stuff, always listens to our stuff, and he's just a really all-round good guy. So if you're looking for him, it's Thoughts About Star Wars. Stu World Order. We're going to be doing a recording with him about Halloween 1978, which you just start watching and need to finish. And he's always really dead positive, really good, really encouraging all the time. So he's always supported us through and through. Our good pal Strachan from Strax Pod. You've just done a wee interview in the G4 studio with him.
Yep.
For the Thor review and talking about podcasts. And he just got into the kind of game just after us and supports as well. Got John Wesley at the Sense of Shelf podcast. He always finds time to listen to loads of podcasts and he always gives good feedback. And if you're into your books or your authors or anything, he's your man. So that's the Sense of Shelf podcast. The Star Wars Skinny, they always get through loads of podcasts as well and give out kind of top stars for like their favourite one of the week. We've yet to get one because we're mints. But they're really good. I really like their stuff because they go into really kind of obscure things. We've got the Moisture Farm Report. So we've got the boys from there. They've jumped on a couple of our live streams and they always seem to support as well. And their episodes are really good. They do kind of deep dives as well into really obscure Star Wars things, as well as kind of mainstream.
And if they're listening, maybe come on our Andor mid-season or final season review.
What about the other 6 people I just mentioned? Just skip past them.
I'm just focusing on out of the things we've got coming up, just people that would link into those.
I'm only kidding. We've got the Wheel of Horror, Justin at Wheel of Horror. He always gives us good support on that as well, through and through. The Wait What podcast. The English guys, they always have good football banter. They support as well. Give us a good few listens, and
It's
you
not
never
coming
know.
home.
Well, Sunday, the Lionesses, you never know. They might be winning the women's Euros. And then finally, we've got Cody at Dungeons and Podcasts. He's always retweeting our stuff, giving us good support, and rightfully so, after he spanked us in the Indie Podcast Challenge in the last 4, in the diss track. And hopefully we sound more like, more like McGregor and less like Connery.
There's also Paul, the review it yourself that we're going on next week.
Oh yeah, we're going on a review it ourselves with Sean next week, and we're doing a review of The Strangers, so that'd be quite good. Will this come out? I know that this will come out before that comes out, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just basically everyone that shares and retweets us on like Facebook and Twitter. There's got a kind of group on Twitter that supports us as well, really a lot, and we really appreciate it. So, yes, that was our kind of wee love-in section just at the end there.
And just to follow on from that, obviously you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We've got over 900 followers on Twitter now since January, which we're really happy with. So make sure you follow us on those. We've reached the great number of 55 subscribers on YouTube. So if you're checking out our stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And you can also find our audio podcasts on Spotify, Good Pods, Apple Pods, Google Pods, Amazon Music, Audible, Anchor, and all of those other places where you listen to your podcasts.
Very nice, very good. And just meant to say as well, just at the end there, if there's any I've forgotten, I probably will have forgotten someone, so very sorry if I have. Did you have any honourable mentions before we go?
I mentioned them, Groundhog Day and Friends with Benefits in the proposal.
Okay. I had Marry Me. Have you seen that?
I can't. I'm taking.
Jennifer Lopez.
What? No, I've not seen that.
You say you can't, you dirty bugger.
I said I can't marry you. I'm spoken for.
It means nothing.
Oh. Aileen's disappeared into our corner again.
Okay. So, Marry Me, Meet the Parents.
Okay. But just to, because of that background noise, Mr. Pebbles has now entered.
Oh, Mr. Pebbles.
Mr. Pebbles, the female cat.
I went for The Proposal, Notting Hill, and Easy A. I'm my honourable mentions.
I've seen Easy A. That's Emma Stone again. So.
Yeah.
Was she in her favourite actress?
She was actually, yeah. I think after watching The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It makes me really happy that you've seen The Proposal. I really love that film.
Yeah. Gotta love those Canadians. It's Ryan Reynolds, basically, isn't it?
Yes. Right. Well, it's been good to get back into the podcasting game. It's been good to have Aileen on for her debut, and hopefully she gets a wee bit of confidence from doing her first one. Aileen is going to reveal our slogan, although I've never told her it, so I'm going to show her it. Aileen, all Aileen has to do is remind our listeners and viewers what the slogan is. She doesn't want to do it, so it's the power of escapism, just like Aileen's escaped, saying that there.
Yeah. Or in Colin and Aileen's case, the power of love.
And you're going to get Scarlett on next week, yeah?
No, I try to get her on this one, and she was just like, no. So, no,
I
probably
thought
not.
that experience working in blockbusters would serve her well in a movie podcast.
I know, she did her ranking, she was probably just telling us we're all wrong, and hers is right.
Yes. Oh well. Right, well, this is coming out on the Monday, and we're thinking of reviewing, because we're both back from our travels, reviewing our favourite kind of holiday travel movies.
Yeah, travel/holiday, I'd imagine.
I think
I
I think I know who your number one is already.
Do you?
Possibly. We'll find it out. Yeah, and if anyone wants to find out how the proposal went down, then just hit us up in the comments. Right. See you later. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening and watching.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.